Reddit ghost stories.
All right, tell me something about some meth.
This is the one titled "It Wasn't a Little Girl."
It was meth.
It might have been.
It was white. Who knows?
All right. I was camping with my husband and his family at a small remote lake in New Mexico. There were about 10 people in our group and another group of 6 people in the next campsite.
That's 16.
That's 16 people. It was nighttime and both groups were doing typical activities, making s'mores, having a few drinks, and telling stories. When we all heard what sounded like a little girl yelling out for help. Yelling out. Neither group had children with them, but we were all positive we were hearing the little girl and decided to search the area where we heard the noises coming from. There was a field behind the campsite, and we all saw a very tall, pure white figure standing maybe 100 feet away from us in the field, making the noises. We all agreed this thing looked maybe 6 feet tall, skinny, and white as can be. We made our way closer to investigate, but whatever it was that we saw started backing off as we got closer, and it disappeared into the trees. All night, we continued to hear a little girl calling for help as we tried to sleep. First things first, who stays there? Who stays there? You see the thing, you get closer and it backs away. I'm out.
Yeah. At that point, then all of you gotta go all right, stop. Everyone, let's back away. And if it comes back out, then take a step forward and watch it go back in, and then take a step back and watch it come back out. Just keep
run forward, put up a tripod, run back.
The right thing, I'm gone.
Yeah, fuck.
I ain't got
set
time
up a
for
few
that.
equipment things.
It's like
cat balls.
I got my water running at home. I gotta. Yeah.
It's like Homer coming in and out of the bushes.
I'm minding my own business. I'm putting my headphones back on. I'm like,
Yeah.
I heard nothing.
Sprinting towards it, tripod, EMF, ghost, the REM pod, the cat balls, setting it all up, running back.
4K camera.
Bro.
Give me something. Give me something.
It would look
Running like Phasmophobia.
Yeah, it's one of those pictures.
Back in the cams. Oh my god, ghost orbs.
You have it's like the picture with every game, every HUD element of every game known to man at once.
So you can never see them. But
yeah. Or
yeah, I don't
Deadlock.
know.
Deadlock.
Who would keep going towards that thing?
Good game.
Me. Seeing as we goes on.
No, fuck no.
No.
Okay, who do I got with me though?
I'm saying goodbye.
1, 2, 3,
It doesn't
4,
matter. You
5,
got
6.
15 other people.
Well, right,
bro.
there were 16
She's like, how many people
there,
can I
right?
leave behind when I run away from that?
You know what makes 16?
What?
8 and 8.
Welcome to the 88s.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
The 80 is scary more than anything.
Was that the end of that story?
That's the end. That's where it ends.
That was a very short story.
Extremely short.
Was that one of Reddit's best? Was that number 11 of...
There's no number, it's just in order. Oh, this one's even shorter.
Oh my
Health
god.
Number 55.
He said
Yeah.
I saw
Number
ghosts
15.
and left.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Classic.
That's just a horror story.
Or death came for him. My mother attracted evil, evicted by a ghost, the death march, the demon's room. The demon's room is the last one.
I'm sorry, is this one guy, hold on.
No, these are all the different titles.
Yeah, check.
Who's the user though?
ChatGPT generate titles for me.
Yeah.
Alright, so quick little stories, just or possible, just interesting coincidences, just usually occurred after a family member ended up passing. First story was my mom's brother ended up passing away, and maybe within that week or after, both my mom and my grandma, my mom's mom, had randomly just at the kitchen sink and all of a sudden sprayed by the nozzle. Even though we never would use the nozzle, but they just went to wash their hands and
Yeah.
What the heck?
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Then we were taking my grandma home to Chicago, and then we come back and my dad is sitting out on the porch he's scared, and we're like, what happened? So he's just telling the story where he was cleaning up, doing dishes, and we've got pull out garbage cans and the one would just keep closing. You go open it, close on its own, but like you actually have to push it close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that it leans forward. And
yeah,
like, you
it
got
leans
one force
forward
in.
and you have to push it back.
Right.
Like, it needs
So,
some force to push that thing shut.
He, would open it and then close. And it happened about 3 or 4 times, and then he's like, okay, like, it's time to go sit outside now.
Yeah. Time to get.
Second one is when...
What?
A river?
A river?
There's a river in the woods right here.
It's a creek,
River.
but
Creek.
It says river. Where's that Stewart?
Second, my great-grandpa had passed away on my dad's side, and my grandma at her house has this Wizard of Oz snow globe.
I'm sorry, I keep hearing fucking that flag,
And it's
dude.
on like a really high cabinet, so no one ever touches it, nothing. After he had passed, randomly it would just start going off.
like it had a music knob.
Yep,
Okay.
it played music, and it would just start playing randomly. And, you know, she was telling me about it, and there was one night where I was spending the night, and we both had heard it going off, and I'm like, oh, no one touches this thing.
No.
And just another experience I remember was I was spending the night at her house. I was there in my room, and then I had the door open, and her and my grandpa's room was across, and then there was the hallway in between our rooms. And on her wall, she had like little decorations on the wall, like little angels and whatever. And I'm sitting like on the floor with my head against the bed, just like out into the hallway, just like on my phone, just messing around. And then all of a sudden, one of the angels I see out of the corner of my eye just plops off the wall. And I'm just like, that just really freaked me out. I'm like, what the heck? Why did it just fall?
Did you run out?
I think I closed the door, and then I just sat there,
Yep.
and then went under the covers up into the bed.
I'm good.
And then I'm just like,
You're like, I'm fine.
I gotta hide.
Yeah, no thanks.
And yeah, those are my little rapid fire stories.
There you go.
So,
Well.
I like the snow globe.
Alright, I'll make this short and sweet. I went with my mom to the cemetery here in town. It's where my grandma's buried. Rest up, Nina. Love you. And she always loved seashells because, you know, the thing with seashells, you can hear the ocean. And it's just kind of like, cool, quirky little thing, whatever. But on her tombstone, there were like a bunch of little ones, and there's like kind of like one slightly larger one in the middle. And it was facing away, like towards, like if you were approaching the gravestone, it'd be facing towards you rather than facing towards her. So my mom kind of like, we're there for a little bit, not a ton of time, but you know, she looks down, she sees it, she's like, oh, well, it'd probably be better if you could hear it, Mom. So she like kneels down and turns it over, and as soon as she does, it is like 15-20 mile per hour wind just start from our back, like towards the tombstone, just starts going, like just crazy wind out of nowhere at that moment. And then we both were kind of like, yeah, let's get going. Like, I'm good. This was great. See you around, you know, and got out of there. So, yeah, the little weird encounter. I'll just chalk that up to, you know, chance or whatever, but definitely odd. So,
Depending on what kind of audience we got, what kind of age range.
The Pentagon? That's what I thought. Turn the TV on, they hit the Pentagon! Restart the timer. There's no depending on what kind of audio. Okay, dive in.
No, there isn't depending.
Oh my god.
Depending on the ages of the people watching this, they may not understand what I am talking about. Because this story goes back into like 2011, 2012, where me and my friend would constantly be playing Black Ops on the Wii. And
I think all 20 people that did that probably are watching.
Black Ops on the Wii. All that entire fan base is so disgruntled right now.
so if you're young enough where you don't understand or know what the Wii is, just look up what a sensor bar is for the Wii and get a little description. I'm not explaining.
Pre-skibbity.
So, but with that,
Free skibbity.
we'd have the Wii, on fucking wherever it fit. The box TV, not a flat screen TV, a little box TV. And then the Wii sensor on top. And with that comes a long, skinny cord. And it goes around the side. And, we're just playing Black Ops and not checking shit. But there was like a time where we were playing, and then I think we were just chilling in between matches. And then all of a sudden the cord came from behind the TV just to in front and just started I'll wait.
I'm still laughing with the Black Ops on the Wii.
I'm sorry, I heard a noise. I look over and Odin was he's still there!
You can't see him.
Dude, he's just fucking staring.
At the door.
He's been doing that the last hour.
I know, he hasn't moved. It's creepy.
I just saw Jaylen look that way, so I looked at Jaylen.
Yeah, and when I turned over, he just... Oh, Christ. That's his fault. That's his fault.
Alright, continue. I'm sorry.
So one time we were playing, and the cord came from behind the TV to immediately in front on the screen, and it just started literally dragging across the screen, and then just pulled down and dropped. And then we were just okay, I'm gonna get up and move out of this room right now.
Oh my god.
But it was the creepiest thing that I've ever, because I was just there's no wind in this room. There is no ulterior elements that could have happened. It was just the cord across the screen and just ding, and we're just okay, I'm done. I think that's enough Black Ops for the day.
That's enough Wii.
We're playing zombies too.
Of course.
On the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How many rounds are we? 30? Yeah, we can quit.
30. How old are you? Maybe around 10.
I'm 7.
Yeah. Around 10 was the highest I could get.
On the Wii?
On the Wii.
My nunchuck died.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So, anyway, we were at the only time I ever touched a Ouija board. Me and my spiritual friends went to Lake Michigan. There is a spot I just call the Point. They have this circular area gated off. If you stand in the middle, if you're facing the lake towards the gate, you can hear yourself talking perfectly in your ears. It's an echo, but perfect in your ears. We were okay, put the Ouija board right there.
That's that car.
We're gonna pause for the car.
I thought it was flying.
I do aliens.
Zoom in.
Well, it's just a RAV4. It's nothing to be worried about.
All right, they're gone now.
Could you imagine?
Oh, that's mid-video. Hey, ghost story video gone wrong.
Yeah.
Spirit Talker says, watch what I do.
There's no fork in the road.
They crashed because there was a fork in the road.
No.
And it popped the tire.
It was the woman in
Oh,
white.
there's a fork in the road to pop the tire.
All right, but so we put the Ouija board on the Point. One of our friends had us do a thing for protection beforehand. We do the Ouija board. Nothing happens. So okay, but
Amazing.
So doing the Ouija board, I was nothing happened for a good 5 minutes.
right.
We're okay, we'll do the goodbye part, put it away, whatever. After that, we decided to go. There's an elementary school near here, and behind it is a bunch of woods with like a path.
Okay.
We decided, all right, let's just go to the woods. There's a place by train tracks that's pretty cool to hang out. As we're taking the path there, before we even get to the woods path, we're just walking next to the woods on a gravel path that, I don't know, maintenance uses to drive around. We pass a tree with a branch that's like broken hanging down. As all of us pass it, everybody's vision gets blurry. Oh. And we keep going until we're finally like, is your guys' vision blurry? And everyone is just like, okay. This happened to all of us.
What the fuck?
So we're like, we take this as a sign, let's go back. We're not going to the woods. We don't know what it is. I take it as a sign that something was bad in those woods. It is a known spot for like gangs to go spray paint and do whatever the fuck under the train tracks. And he took it as a sign, we don't belong there that night. As soon as we go back past that down branch, vision's fine. I open up a camera, turn a light on. There's no fog.
Yeah.
There's nothing. So everyone's vision, like I'm getting goosebumps telling this story again.
Yeah.
Just passing that tree, everyone's vision going blurry, and then going back to being fine after is crazy, in my opinion. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was weird. Anybody else want to dive in? Any more stories?